Western Province get this ball back. John Allen darts for the line. Western Province desperate now. Vickers van Heeren. Jeremy Thompson gets in for the try. Putt once again. Thompson, Joubert. He's got Cabos on his outside, but there was a player in between. You can't beat that. You just cannot beat that.
Tremendous play there by Andre Joubert.
His 64th try, in fact, wasn't it? Was his 40th try for Northern Transvaal in his 74th game. Duprier, Honeyball. Little dummy run by Andre Barnard, and it opened it up for Honeyball. This is a great reply by Natal, and there's no stopping that man Small.
Oh, superb try, great reply, an absolutely superb reply by Natal.
In it back for putt, that's good ball. Honeyball sees the opening, brilliant by James Small. He's got Jeremy Thompson on the outside, beautifully inside to Dick Muir. 5 points on the board for Natal. Lays it back nicely for putt, Honeyball, Muir. Then Garvey's in the back line, did well to get it away to Jeremy Thompson. Now a chance for Teichmann, who unloads to Small brilliantly. Well done, Gary Teichmann. James Small, large smile on his face as he pulls a David. Look at all the black and white jerseys around, and there's not a sight of a Waikato forward. Now it's Joubert, and he's very strong in this position. A beautifully worked try. It up to James Small. Eric rushes between him and the goal line. Now this is a straight run for the line. Is James Small going to outprint him? James Small left him for dead. And look at that. It's try number 3 for the Springbok.
Hand side. Honeyball, Muir switches inside. A crunching hit.
What
on
a tackle.
Thompson.
Owen Finnegan on Thompson.
Play on though. Out quickly through the hands of Joubert. Pressure on Van der Westhuizen. Cabos picks it up. Off he goes. Up to the 22. Honeyball turns it inside on the charge, romping forward as Spivey, only 10 metres out.
And away, roll away, let it come.
Still the drive comes from Natal. Putt, Honeyball, looping pass, and it'll be a try to Thompson.
Beautifully read by Henry Honeyball through the beautiful long left-handed pass straight into the waiting hands of Jeremy Thompson. And nowadays,
Larkham really turned an awkward situation into a winner, but the kick doesn't find touch. Teichmann.
it was actually a quick throw from Van der Westhuizen to Teichmann, and Natal get on with things, and that's a great strong run.
Replacement's on the field, but James Small's going to finish it off. Racing for the corner. It was all started by Joubert, who has just come onto the field, and it's James Small.
Natal back rowers and straggling forwards to give the backs a bit more room.
Here's the drive from the Natal forwards.
No advantage, number 7 off, out 5 there, that's it, thank you.
On the short side, oh, far too easy. Honeyball running off putt, and the ACT just looking in the wrong direction. No.
At the back, Andrews jumping from 6. Honeyball. Garvey.
Let it come.
Numbers on the left here for Natal, and I've read it. Beautiful play, Muir. Extra man, Joubert. Thompson. First try of the game, Jeremy Thompson. Well, this has been a superb piece of rugby from Natal. Copybook stuff this. Started out with a line.
Stay on, outside.
Honeyball. Dummy. Throws it wide. Joubert. Sandwich between Toms and Mostyn. Second phase now. Hit straight up the centre by Teichmann. Links up with Garvey, the big prop.
Great tackle.
Well tackled by Berg. Putt gets it away. Joubert. Men to burn out wide, and Thompson's going to score his second try. He's over.
Well, they were always short on this short side. New South Wales at one stage. Mark Harthill and Tim Gavin were caught in the defensive line with a back.
Can't break clear. Bowen throws the dummy. Throws it behind Toms. It's a loose ball. Trouble here. Kicked ahead by Muir. Back goes Gavin. Toms is in there trying to get it. There's a back out of position. On the short side is John Allen, the hooker.
Keep on.
They've men to burn on the left. Honeyball. Thompson. Quick hands. Out to Teichmann. This is another try. Use Joubert. Try number 3 for Natal. In match. Well done, Andrews. Laid it back on a plate on the blind side. It goes to the 5-y. It is. 5-y's in for a try.
Beautiful play from Natal. We saw them try this last Friday night against the ACT Brumbies.
That it wasn't simply to rotate, that they needed the points from this game, but why would you drop Sam Payne? Here's Teichmann off the back. Teichmann feeds putt. Away it goes on the wing to James Small, and he's in. Try number 5.
This is turning into an absolute nightmare for New South Wales. Relatively straightforward short side play. We'll see
The 15 short to the right of the post. Now the backs come into play.
Intercept by Joubert. Will they catch him? I don't think so. I think he's going to go all the way.
He's gone. He's gone for all money.
Wow.
The first points to Natal.
Well, it was a 12-pointer, wasn't it?
If Joubert hadn't come in, it's
the short side and has space.
Here we are, Natal on attack. It's Wellington winning the ball though, partially charged down. Natal have the opportunity. Honeyball driven to the ground with a good tackle with Berry, who has to get out of the way. Will they go the blind or will they go on the open? Putt had a look on the blind, allowing it out to Muir, to Thompson.
Oh, great try.
Try, surely to James Small, yes. And it was just numbers.
It was the perfect ball, wasn't it? The deflected charge down.
One try. He's on the blind wing. He comes on the blind and he runs, and there's room there. He might go all the way. The pass to Small. He's got 2.
It was a beautiful try, wasn't it? Kevin Putt doing what he's done for years, of course, running around the side of the scrum. And with the new rules
there. There's the goal line in the background. So a chance for Natal here. Teichmann makes a few metres. If he get the pass away, it'll be a try. Van Heerden's lost it. And then got to it again. The referee says try.
Well,
he's awarded the try to Andre Joubert.
Seems really ridiculous when you look at those. Not
strong game, Andre Joubert. Off the back, Teichmann to Putt. Oh, he's threaded the needle again. Joubert, can he make it 3? He does.
Natal exploiting the limiter he went, but since then we've seen some good, strong forward efforts by Bull Allen. Hello, nearly another intercept.
Well, another try will perhaps not win the game for the Hurricanes, but will give them a second point. They've already got one for 4 tries. The drop goal from Muir to Scrambley one.
It's going to be a try. It's going to be a try.
Try to James Small. Yes.
Well, that was one of the more tactical drop kicks you'll see in the game of rugby.
And the hesitation was because the ball bounced and Small had to wait to get it under control.
That ball in 5 metres, just in 5 metres, but the touch kick has missed its mark for Boes van der Westhuizen. Into the set-up situation. Big rumbling Atherton. Wayne 5e found support inside from Ollie LaRue. And it's a try to Natal with a good play through the forwards. And a good try scored in the end by Vickers van Heerden. Cullen goes high, but he's had it burgled off him by Atherton. Now working tricky stuff in the midfield. And Muir and Thompson, Jeremy Thompson. Gee, that's a good try.
Well, the angles that the Natal backs ran then created that opportunity, but again, I think there must have been a breakdown in communication.
Now there's a 15-metre blind here. Boes van der Westhuizen is lurking there, but Teichmann goes the open. That was a good scrum from Otago. It held well. Putt on the double dummy, and Joubert is going to go in for another try from a mistake from the Natal backline. Joubert manages to go capitalise. On the half-hour mark, this is Gary Teichmann playing his 100th game for his province today. Putt looks one way, dives the other. He runs away from his support just a little bit. Andrews playing half-back, Ollie LaRue charging ahead. This is a good sustained piece of play from Natal. They're retaining possession. Caboose, Van der Vesthuizen and Joubert. Joubert in for his second try. Oh, he got 3 against Wellington just a few days ago, and already in half an hour by Natal, rather. One would have thought it might have been a bit stronger than that. There's rain in the picture there. Rain starting to fall here at Otago. Andrews going high in the middle. Try coming up, 5E.
I think the rain is Scotch mist.
Well, it might be Scotch mist. It's Natal mist just at the moment, because Wayne Fivey's gone in for a very...
Giving the squeeze against the head. And they've managed to disrupt it very well indeed. Now then, can they rob it? No. Canterbury through Marshall, back to Miller. Miller's kick charged down by Thompson. Thompson's got a chance here. He scored! Well, a dream start for Natal and an absolute disaster for Canterbury. Jeremy Thompson looks as if he's hurt himself as he got a... Kisses that to the line. Putt. Spreads it out wide. Inside. There goes Joubert. Another crash ball. Putt looking for quick ball here. He's been sucked in. Murex as the halfback. Now it's come out wide to Atherton. Atherton to Ollie LaRue. Ollie LaRue is over. Oh, what a fine try. Great interplay between forwards and backs. And Ollie LaRue, one of the great ball handlers. Allen looking for Atherton at the back, and Atherton secures it with 2 hands. Ollie LaRue can't really rip it loose. Taken on by Vickers Van Heerden. He's been turned over, but it comes back on the Natal side. Now there's a chance. A little pop-up for Joubert. Still on his feet. Brilliant play from Joubert. He's nearly over. He's there. And the referee has given the try. A quite outstanding piece of finishing from Joubert. Now the rolling maul, but it's a dummy taken on by Fivey. Fivey over the 10-metre line. John Allen helping out. But lovely hands from Honeyball inside the Vickers Van Heerden. There's space here for the big flank to Joubert. Andre Joubert over the 22, flips it out to Caboose Van der Vesthuizen, and Van der Vesthuizen scores in the corner that he calls his own.
Well, Andy, it doesn't get better than that. He's going to pick.
Stay behind, guys, stay behind.
Blackadder controls it. Now Marshall to Miller. Meyer Hoffler. Oh, and that's gone horribly wrong. And Natal are there in numbers. Joubert is going to score. Did he get there first? The referee says yes. And Joubert scores his second try. Support now, it's there. Marshall to Miller. Miller's only got 2 men outside him. One of them is Tukaki. Tukaki staying on his feet through the tackle. But again, the forward's rather slow to get there. It's been poached by Fivey. Here goes James Small. Will anybody stop James Small? One of the great sights. 24 times capped for the Springboks. And James Small, they love him here. And that is a superb try. And again, it came from a turnover of possession inside Natal's half.
Crunching headlock.
This time they tap and go. Honeyball, Muir, pop up to Teichmann. He's been everywhere this afternoon. Driven on by Ollie LaRue. Within 5 metres now, LaRue still going. Driving over. Putt has men outside on the left. Oh, brilliant hands. John Allen! What a fabulous try. Beautiful hands in the middle of that movement from James Small.
Behind the gain line, and Natal have turned it over. John Allen. Dick Muir is always there. Putt again. Caboose Van der Vesthuizen. Oh, and he jinks right through. Try number 8.
The change of the angle of the run was good, but then the ball retention call.
Now Pat, Andre Joubert, great tackle by Peter Hendricks. Pat is up to quick, grab it quickly, this is a chance. Now he's got James Small on his outside. He was held up, Andre Joubert up in the line. Now Wayne Fivey, beautiful follow by Honeyball. Well, a brilliant try from Thompson and Allen, just having a little altercation. Transvaal closing up too quickly. Putt. Now Fivey. Fivey still on his feet, held up by desperate Transvaal hands. And now it's Garvey. Atherton. Atherton's got the weight, but he's held up well again. This is desperate stuff for Transvaal. Now Honeyball. Can he get it this? Yes, he can. His second try and all 21 of Natal's points. See Atherton right behind him. So it's double banking. Atherton again goes up very high. Dolly LaRue finding John Allen, lays it back well. Ollie LaRue is very good at this type of play. Hermione gets in for the try. Well, that's been the pattern of the game today. The Natal forwards absolutely magnificent. Good defence by Joubert. Christian Skolsing all sorts of trouble in the game. Lawless goes in. If Natal, good drilling of the ball by Transvaal. Now Lawless. And look at this. Ollie LaRue has made the interception, gets it away to Joubert. He got his body in the way. This is not Joubert. It's James Small who will get in for the try. That's a brilliant try. Brilliant rubbing of the ball by Ollie LaRue.
I must say, he prefers centre, and I prefer to see him at centre.
Now, Andre Joubert, deft handiwork there by the backs. Springboks, all of them in that move. John Slade, now Gary Teichmann, had a real captain's game. Adrian Garvey gets away.
Well, he's had a long, hard day in the front row.
36,000 crowd. Teichmann dives over the advantage line. Puts had a field day. Now under Joubert. Cabose. James Small on his outside. Got it away from Andre Joubert. That was brilliant by Andre Joubert. Absolutely brilliant. Cabose did so well to give it to him. And now it is just one-way traffic.
This is the quality of this Natal side. Mark Andrews. John Allen wat wegneem. Wayne Fyvie op die kwartlyn nou met die ondersteuning daar wees. Uitstekende bal wat beskikbaar gestel is vir Adrian Garvey. Hy kom weer terug. Kevin Pat. Henry aan die bal. Dick Meer. Bijna verloor hy die bal, maar hy hou vir hom beskikbaar. Natal moet het erin kry hier. Andre Joubert. Hy wil hom hardloop. Hier kom hy. Skitterend. Magnifiek.
Well, gives it to Badiri, up to the 22-metre line. Tanu, hands on the ball again. Spencer the show of the ball, a little angled run, and he's away. This is brilliant play. That's a Ronnie Clark over the halfway line, up to the 10-metre line. Natal desperately trying to kill the ball. They've stolen it. Did they do it legally? Yes, says the referee. Now there's nobody at home for Auckland. Henry Honorball is steaming through. So is James Small. Back comes Lonu. It's gone loose, and this is a try, and it's James Small.
Absolutely. So good scrum engagements. Honey ball here. Joubert in. This is Muir. On the Westhuizen. And the try's awarded. It was a rehearse move on the short side. And Cabose van der Westhuizen, the Natal camp elated with that start. They're just controlling it at the moment. Joubert wrapped up by 3 Queenslanders. Herbert into Morlett. Down it goes to a ruck.
Better come. Go back.
Here comes the big man, Allen. Tackled by Morgan. Honeyball. Muir. Almost there. Try. Van Heerden. Vickers Van Heerden crashes over in the corner. Andrews jumping at the front. Got a hand to it. Picked up by Atherton. The tall timber doing well again. Small! What a bust! Thompson and Small. Tune comes there. Natal, try. Second one for Van der Westhuizen. Queensland split wide open by James Small.
Dry of attacking opportunities.
Back it comes to Teichmann. Putts outside. Joubert. He's away again. Another try for Natal. They're fourth. And they're making a mockery of this Queensland defence at the moment. And what a fine kick that was by Connors, but a quick line out taken by Putt, ever alert. Joubert following. Foran couldn't take it. Joubert! It's his second try! Amazing start after the kickoff. It came from absolutely nothing. And has that torpedoed the Reds out of the Super 12 in 96. So 12 and a half minutes to go. 11 points the deficit for the Reds.
Tune absolutely creamed that time by Honeyball. Queensland has won 24 rucks to 4 in the second half. That was one they wanted. Dangerous bounce. Number 3, Van der Westhuizen, and that surely catapults Natal to the final of Super 12.
Well, Mandrusiak, he was caught in no man's land. No one gets past him too easily.
Thompson has scored 6 tries this year. Capped down there by Putt. I think the referee missed it. This is Teichmann, Van der Westhuizen, and Muir with Thompson now to get number 7 in the Super 12 for him.
Tainham.
Putt feeds it in field to Teichmann, who was down injured just a minute or so ago. And I don't think the Natal boys are very happy with what happened to Teichmann on the ground. Hannibal gets into the gap. Now, can they make something out of this? Joubert, and he'll go in under the post. That's a super try for Natal.
Oh, magnificent interplay. Magnificent interplay between the 5/8s.
Clivey has a go at the line. Can they crack it? Hannibal. Atherton must score. James Small, they get it finally. They couldn't crack it in the middle. They had to get it wide, and James Small gets his 13th try of the tournament.